Hello, this is Bonnie TV giving you the latest English bulletin at 7. I'm LAKSMIBAI Thangzam. Now the news in detail. The Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) on Thursday released party manifesto for the upcoming Manipur Legislative Assembly election at Classic Grande, Chingmairong. Earlier in the day, BJP National President JP Nadda arrived in Imphal to unveil election manifesto. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, senior BJP leaders Ajay Jamal, Sambit Patra, Manipur BJP President A. Sada Devi, Union Minister R. K. Ranjan and other ministers recently on arrival at Imphal. Releasing the BJP manifesto for the 2021 polls, JP Nadda stated that under the leadership of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, the state has had a work with the last 5 years, tackling drugs, and achieving stability of low stagnation. The BJP manifesto says it will be a strong commitment to protect territorial integrity and preserve the rights of the indigenous people of Manipur and its rich cultural heritage. It also promises to free up incentives to be provided and the MP Ujwala benefits also the state. Free scooty will be provided in Victoria's College for girls from CWS backward section provided incentive rupees 25,000 under Rani Garden Sinki scheme. It says free laptops will be distributed to all the meritorious students passing class 12 to support their higher education. The monthly taxes for all the senior citizens in the state will be increased from 200 to 1,000. The financial assistance of PM Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana will be increased for all the farmers from rupees 6,000 to 8,000 per annum. Free cost of accidental insurance cover of up to 5 lakhs will be provided to all the citizens. Scholarships will be given to children of small and marginal farmers and landless farmers pursuing technical education at the graduation and post-graduation levels. Manipur Skill University will be established for skilling the youth of Manipur in the various sector and establishment of AM, All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Manipur to further advance the standard of healthcare services in this state, promises the BJP election manifesto.
Manipur has seen a sea change in the last 5 years under the dynamic leadership of N. Biren Singh ji and his team members. All of them have done a wonderful job, and I can say with confidence that Manipur has seen a sea change as far as development is concerned. And we should also remember that Manipur has undergone a change from instability to stability, and from stability to the big leap, and it is on the higher side of the leap today where it is going forward. And with this commitment, I can assure you that we will be ensuring a very big leap of development in coming times.
Skill development University Magaling I go to how Pangdavi lady, other Manipur full of talented youths, ma'am. Adagi Nupi, Pishabi, Konsa, lady, ma'am, weaving section, the handicraft section, the lady, Sigi, ma'am, Sigi, focus, Piwe, Ananabasibo, and Inkat Payanaba, Moida, personal skill training period with financial assistance, the Yamaruina. Equity, Manipur Samas, Medi, Naga, Koki, Medi, Bangalore, Samas, equity, all the single Luna Toba, Quick Shoe, Aduma Makangi, Zatini.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC on Thursday strongly condemned the February 14 incident wherein a flag-hoisting event of INC candidate Linkim Haukip at her residence in Korengai was attacked by a group of stone-pelting miscreants. Haukip is contesting in the ensuing Manipur Assembly polls from 46 Saikul constituency. MPCC said a man who called himself to be Chief Minister's officer on special duty, OSD, and some individuals were involved in the incident. In this regard, a press meet was held at Risankai Singh Media Center, Congress Bhavan, wherein AICC Manipur in charge Bhakta Charandas and AICC senior observer Jairam Ramesh were present. INC candidate from 46 Saikul constituency, Linkim Haukip, condemned the February 14 incident wherein her son and workers were also severely beaten up by the attackers. She called it the first unfortunate incident of protesting a flag hoisting ceremony.
Hoy, candidate ama oirega iyumda flag hosting to ba yade habasidi ai tadre ahan batabani aduda violence jam leye makoi nung honjinba kujinba yam leye adugumba mayam do ek election secretary na sungam khigni aina haining badi manipur sini puna makni loina makni nungsin chanana lemin naraga election ni khanaba chainaba Nupi candidate ama oina ay ang pamjade flag hosting numita ay icha pao ay na ising law bathabata pubire adugumba tawbadudi ay gidamaktadi ay nakhanbadadi yam patte ay nakhan kana oil so in hygiene ning badi manipur da leba makaisi oy manipur gi mi nadra asida ama tawraga ma phunaraga chaina basidi chumde iyumda flag thep pa yade ay gi poster kaino tawba yade ha basidi asidi
A flag hoisting ceremony was held in favor of Hekam Dingo, a BJP candidate from Sekmai constituency, on Thursday. Addressing the gathering at Dingo's residence, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh urged the electorate to give vote to BJP to ensure a peaceful state once again. Apparently referring to previous Congress resistance, Biren said murders used to spend sleepless night for the past 15 years. He asserted that several changes have been taken in Manipur during the past 5 years of the government. Rajya Sabha MP LAKSMIBAI was also present at the event.
Coalition government masembadagi at least imagine kamungda mon khana da tumri bhangewa matamamagadi numit kitang tarpadai koi gang na akoi gi electoral ki poll do khinaga da gari arang mamla koda masak khangda mamla koda question generaga ai gi nupa se ai chamo no imu chamo ibugo no imu chamo tarkada laikai no bi mayang option laga Kang merekdali iwa amadi puroiba isa sangat mineba. Ngasih sangi bro, ngasih dia kuina sangreko, ngasih di bine na sangreko mayam imun inda komeko.
Republican Party of India, Atwale RPIA Kurai organized a public meeting in support of RPIA candidate from Kurai constituency, Khagokpam Khamba Singh at Kurai, Laikurembi Mandap on Thursday. Union Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment, Ramdas Atwale, RPIA observer, Nicole Zay, and RPIA candidate from the were present in the protest. Speaking at the event, Minister Ramdas stated that farmers and hence promoting and helping the farming community. The party stands for the poor and unprivileged, he said. Constituency.
इन्होंने यहाँ बहुत बड़ा काम भी किया है हमेशा मतलब उनका बहुत बड़ा एक्सपीरियंस भी है और 20 साल तक उन्होंने नौकरी भी की है और उसके बाद समाज की सेवा भी की है घर घर में जाकर बुराई के घर घर में जाकर आपको बताना है
An election meeting was held at the residence of RPIA candidate Laiton Jambrozin from Oinam constituency. Union Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment Ramdas Atwale, RPIA National Secretary and Manipur Unit President Maheshwar Thaunauzam and Oinam Constituency Election Committee Secretary attended the meeting. Ramdas Atwale RPIA candidate saying the party promised to
Therefore, 9 seats we are contesting the election. Another seats, 51 seats we are supporting BJP. But in this constituency, BJP's candidate also there. But our candidate is comparatively very strong than another all candidates. And therefore, appeal to all the voters from this Oinam constituency, they should think about like Gonjam and RPI. RPI is a very good party. RPI founded by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was the constitution, he was written the Indian constitution, and he is also the leader of RPI, Republican Party of India's leader is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar was very strong man. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was fighting against the injustice. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar was fighting against the inhumanity. Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar fight.
On Thursday, Manipur logged 103 COVID-19 cases, taking the total tally to 136,239. 2 deaths were reported in the past 24 hours, taking the death toll to 2,090. As per the Manipur COVID-19 Command Control Room, the positivity rate was recorded at 5.0%. The state COVID-19 Command Control Room in a release also said the fresh infections were confirmed after testing 2,059 samples in the past 24 hours. It said that 120 persons were recovered and discharged in the same hours. Now, let's take a short break. Keep watching.
Karigumba dom yumda laiba anabasingi hidak kappa dressing tauba blood sample loba rice tube hapa catheterization hapa enema tobinaba experience lairaba nurse amati doctor thibada awaba thengnabirabadi wabiraganu Medlin Home Nursing Care Service Manipurna pungkun mari chukna adom yumda latuna hidak kappa injection piba dressing tauba feeding tube hapa catheter hapa amadi makhal kya ke anabasing experience lairaba doctor amadi nursing tuna mating pangzari akupa marol gidamak Medellin gi helpline number 9205987988 amukasu 9205987988 ta call tawduna tanabiu natraga Google Play Store gi Medellin app download tawduna booking tawi.
Welcome. After the break, you're watching Pone TV English News at 7. Former chief spokesperson of Manipur BJP Chongtham Bijoy Singh on Wednesday moved to court and filed a case against State Party Chief Adhikari Mayum Sarda Devi for unconstitutionally removing him from the party. Bijoy Singh filed the suit against the party chief under Section 34 of the Specific Relief Act 1963 with a prayer for declaration with consequential reliefs. After the case was heard through a video conferencing, the Court of the Civil Judge, Junior Division of Imphal West has summoned the BJP chief to appear before the court on February 24. You are hereby summoned to appear in this court in person or by a pleader duly instructed and able to answer all material in question relating to this application on February 24 at 10:30 a.m. to answer the claim, said Civil Judge in charge Hiralata Moirangthem in an order. The BJP chief was also directed to file on the day a written statement in her defense and to produce the same on the said day. It may be noted that Manipur BJP chief Sarda Devi has expelled the party spokesman for 6 years for violating the party's rules and regulations. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Wednesday held a meeting with Union Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Valla to finalize the arrangements for peace talks with the High Neutrab National Liberation Council (HNLC), a banned insurgent outfit. The HNLC recently expressed a desire to bring an end to its armed struggle that began in the late 1980s in eastern Meghalaya. In a video message from New Delhi, the Chief Minister said it was a very positive meeting and we will take the steps further as per discussion. However, it will not be appropriate to share details of the plans at this point, he said. They, HNLC, have expressed a desire to have talks with the Government of India and the state government in the interest of overall peace in the state. The HNLC was formed in 1997 and its key objective was to transform Meghalaya as a province exclusively for the Khasi tribe according to South Asia Terrorism Portal. Nagaland Chief Minister Naifue Rio has underlined the need for the Naga peace deal to provide the same privileges and protection for every Naga living in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur besides within the state. Addressing an election rally at Senapati in Manipur on Wednesday, he said that Naga movement is not a total failure and it is a partial success already. He added that there was no state in the country where so many privileges and protections have been given as in Nagaland state. He said that the Nagas are not only in Nagaland but they are also in Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Manipur. Rio said Nagaland wants the Afaspa to be removed from the state except in areas on the international boundary with Myanmar and the interstate boundaries with its neighbors. Rio termed the killing of 13 innocents at Oting by Army's Special Forces and another person at Mon by Assam Rifles in Nagaland last December as a mistake committed because of Armed Forces Special Powers Act. 13 women and girls died and 3 others sustained injuries when they accidentally fell into a well during a haldi ceremony at a village in Nibua, Naurangia in Uttar Pradesh's Kushinagar late Wednesday evening. Of the 13, 11 women died on the spot while the 2 succumbed at the hospital during treatment. The victims had gone near the well for a prayer when the incident occurred. Superintendent of Police Kushinagar, Sachindra Patel, said that they were informed about the incident in the evening. The women had gathered near the well for an event when suddenly the slab kept on it broke and the victims fell inside. Hearing screams, locals ran and pulled out the victims. 13 have died while other 3 are undergoing treatment, Patel added. The victims are relatives and neighbors of the family who had organized the wedding. Taking a serious note of the matter, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath directed Kushinagar District Administration to provide all possible help to the victims. Prime Minister Narendra Modi also took to Twitter to express his condolences. A 3-day-long third annual sports meet of Tazai Public Higher Secondary School, Longmai 2 village under None District kick-started on Thursday at the Tazai Public Higher Secondary School campus on the motto, "Winning is not everything, but the effort to win is." None DFO Napoleon Rongmai was the chief guest of the event where staffers of Tazai Public Higher Secondary School were also present. March past, vote-taking and hoisting of flags were the main highlights of the opening ceremony. Football, volleyball, shot put, marathon and other indoor games are the main events of the annual sports program. In the opening football match, Blue House beat Red House by 2-1. Before we end, let's take a look at the top news headlines again. BJP promises 2 free LPG cylinders against the bill for political. MPCC condemns at the flag festival. Thank you for watching Pony TV. For more updates, keep watching Pony TV and stay tuned.